Hi. So before I do the technique, I want to talk about skincare is super important if you want your makeup to go on nice and smooth. So I washed my face in the shower, I'm toning it and putting on moisturizer before I blow dry my hair so it has a good half an hour to soak in. So here I am, back hair done. I'm just putting on a sunscreen. This sunscreen, any sunscreen that you have, this one doesn't actually have color in it, it's just a mineral. So with the Camo technique, the first color I'm going to use with the buff brush, the small side, is the darker of the three colors that we're going to call our Camo color. So we're going to have different names for them during this video and probably for the next few videos that I'm going to make. So you see I'm just touching up any spot that I normally would conceal, but instead of calling it concealer, we're calling it our Camo color. So my Camo color is Candlelit. Candleit's a little bit dark for me. Aura is my normal main highlight. So next, I'm looking right here. See the natural shadow that I already have? So I'm just putting my contour right underneath that cheekbone, but where the natural shadow is. And then here I'm doing from the highest points of my eyebrows, doing a triangle, and outside of that triangle is where we're going to put contour. And we're going to put it on from the hairline down, because that's the way light would disperse. The shadow would be closest to your hairline and then kind of come down, and leaving that triangle open in the center for light. So here we're going along the jawline and just right behind your chin there. Again, it's following the natural shadows that your face would normally have without makeup. You're just enhancing what you already got. So this would be my, this color, we're calling it the pop color. I used to call brightening color, but the pop color. So this is where light would hit. And so we're putting it there in the corners of the eyes, along the sides of my nose, the outer corners of my eyes, and between my eyebrows, a little bit on my chin, anywhere where I want the sun to look like brightening up my face, to pop. This is, we're calling this the bridge color. I used to call my main highlight color. So the bridge is you're gonna put it in all the spots where your contour, your Camo, and your pop color are not on. So we're not layering over anything. Everything is just a single layer so that everywhere has been addressed, and then we're just blending it together. This way you're using less, it stays on better, you won't get texture, you won't get any caking looking spots. It should just be the color you need, where you need it, in one single layer. So here I am blending from light to dark, kind of avoiding the cheeks. I'll go back and do that last. And everything will get blended together, and it just looks like a second skin, natural skin, where you can still, if you could get close, you could still see my freckles. I'm not trying to put on one layer of color to cover up everything I got and then try and add it back in and add dimension back in. So here I'm using Bella Bronzer with Glow Illuminator, and it gives you a natural glow and bronze. They go great together. So just put them next together and use the fluffy side of your B-squared brush and illuminate. So this is a blend brush. It's very, very soft, and we're just barely putting on cheek color. You don't need very much. I'm using Baby Watermelon. If you have darker skin, you could use Petal to just give yourself barely any color. Here I'm using the multitasker brush to use contour to line my lips. Do it very lightly. You don't want it to be a thick, harsh line. Just enough to kind of like give some definition to the outside of your lips. And then I'm like, again, putting Baby Watermelon and then Petal on top. So it looks just nice, pretty soft pink. And a little petal on my Cupid's bow. So now we're gonna do eyes. This is basic. Basic is a matte, just a light brown, putting it in the crease of my eye with the eyeshadow brush and then blending it in. So everything I'm doing today is just gonna look really natural and light. This is Lullaby. Lullaby looks kind of pinkish, but when you put it on, it's a little bit more on the earth tone, kind of like a brick color. So I'm putting that to create sort of another shadow, blend that in. Blend with the fluffy side. Lots of blending. Okay, and this is Cupcake. Cupcake is a really good transition color that's also matte. So I like to put this on my lids. This is just a eyeshadow primer, and in the corners of my eyes, because I like to put shimmer eyeshadow and or illuminator, powder illuminator in these areas. And when I put this on, I feel like it pops a little bit more. So this is Bend and Snap. This has been one of my favorite colors since I first started Seint. It's shimmery, pretty. It's really pretty. And then I'm taking the smudge brush to blend a little bit more. So now I'm doing Glamazing. Glamazing is a powder illuminator, and I love it for the corners of my eyes. My second favorite is Photoshop, which is a little bit more pink. I'm kind of blending that in. So there's that. Now we're gonna, the very last thing, contour your nose. So I just put some contour on the edge of my detail brush, and you want to keep these lines really thin and really close together. We don't want to go all the way down the nose, and kind of blend it up towards your eyebrows. It should be just a very subtle shadow, and I'm just adding a little bit more. Linen was my pop color that I used. And then I'm using the Perfector sponge. It's already been damped, and the setting spray on top of it. That way you don't get it all in your hair and stuff. And there you go. Natural.